Judd Trump finished his opening match here in the Players' Championship with a flourish, easing past Chris Wakeland 6-2 after being tied 2-all at the break. Shot success improved up to 92%, and his opponent only scored 1 point in the last 3 frames. So Judd into the quarterfinals, and I'm pleased to say he's with us now. Judd, fair to say you are probably happier with the way you closed out that match than the way you started it. Is that a fair thing to say?
Yeah, it was a bit scrappy. I managed the first frame. I had a good chance. I just didn't get a good nudge and miss the black, and that's the kind of thing that would settle you down. You get him make a break and ended up losing that frame. And it was just a little bit scrappy on edge the first 4 frames, just trying to stay in it. And then I think the frame to go 3-2 kind of turned the match after that. I felt a lot more confident and got some momentum then. And
during that mid-session interval, because you came out so much more comfortable, stronger in the last few frames, what was the focus in that break?
Nothing really. It's just, for me, if I can get a lead, and I feel a lot more comfortable, and that's what happened. 3-2, 4-2, and then after that, I just never really looked back. I felt a lot more comfortable. I felt like I was playing quicker, balls were opening a lot better, and just more free flow how I played all season. So I think maybe just bogged myself down a little bit in the first 4.
Well, you obviously a tremendous record against Chris. He's not beating you. Does that, once you've got ahead and it's after the interval, do you just feel like he can't beat you? You feel that you're comfortable playing against a player?
I actually forgot that until the interval, and when I was walking back out, it come into my head, to be honest, and I think that helped me, because even when he was in it 2-all, I kind of didn't then believe I was going to lose after I remembered that. So it's definitely, obviously, you've got to play well, but there's a lot of mind games with yourself out there, and if you can just remember that kind of thing, it definitely helps.
Since the German, you know, obviously you weren't in Wales last week, how much sort of time did you put into practice, or did you just take a complete break to come here? You looked a little bit rusty, I must say, in the first few frames.
I played the last 2 days, but that's
it.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
So
you're doing a bit of a Luca Brissell then.
Yeah, because before the German as well, I only played for 1 day. So for me, obviously, it's a lifetime off. But now there's obviously a few tournaments, no more holidays now. Time to knuckle down some big events. I feel fully rested. I feel like I needed that coming up to the World Championship. I think before a few seasons, I've gone in kind of burnt out. I think this season I'm still refreshed and raring to go.
You still watch the snooker, though? You said in your interview before, you still watch the Welsh Open?
I come back only a few days ago when I seen the final. Well, at the end of the final, I was practicing in the first session, but I kept an eye on it. I think after a few days off, I like to just watch the other players just to get that determination back, thinking I should be in that final. Even though it didn't enter the event, I still wanted to be in the final.
I think it just shows a great maturity that you know how to pace yourself through a season, and because you want to be hitting your straps at the right time, and that's clear. And let's take a look at how you played tonight and just some of the shots we've picked out. Yeah,
some wonderful shots, frame 5. I mean, this one, it was quite hard to get enough purchase on it, was it, to drag it? Because it was quite a fine cut, wasn't it? But you did as well as you could do there.
I was worried about gunning off, so I was always going to err on the side of coming inside and hoping to kind of drag it in. But I think it's a type of shot you've got to make sure you pot it as well, because it's not that easy.
This was a lovely shot, and I mean, all the sort of, you know, the deep screws and the fancy shots, that kind of shot is a real snooker player's shot, isn't it? Those slow rolls.
I think that was kind of the match turner. When that went in, the belief come back, and then obviously Chris. Still, I didn't hit the red. I was kind of concentrating so much on potting the red to get in. I let it run through, but it went in.
Did you, when he played that shot, did you kind of think that was his sort of maybe the last roll of the dice for him once that he'd missed that black?
He played it not with any confidence. It was kind of like, I don't want to take it, but I need to take it. And if it goes in, he can win the frame. But it just kind of a bit rushed and didn't really know what he was doing.
Were you surprised the way he played it? Because normally you'd think the best way of playing that was lots of topspin. He sort of screwed it in.
I think going that way, he was always going to bring the white back down. He might not have been on anything if he did pot it, so just a bit of a rush of blood.
Tom Ford or Ali Carter next in the quarter-final. I'm not sure when that'll be, but it's going to be a great match, whichever player you play.
Yeah, I mean, it's just important to be in this kind of tournament. There's a lot of top players that aren't here, so just to be in this event in the season I've had so far, 7 finals, winning 4, it's been an amazing season. So it's just about trying to kick on now. I've had my rest. time to get back to work now.
Greedy.
Greedy. Yeah,
Well, I'll tell you what, you finished the match so well. That lovely clearance there. You're in great form, so good to see you, and we'll see you in a couple of days. Just a quick update on table 2. Ding Junhui is up against John Higgins, and it's currently 4-4. You can watch that one live on ITVX.